Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another session of Candid Meena. And today we'll be discussing, something very interesting and something very, it's a technique used by many of the Bollywood celebrities to somehow invest in, certain assets like real estate, right? And why do they invest in, very posh apartments in Mumbai and also in houses outside India like Dubai, right? What are the main reasons for that, and why are they choosing to invest in these assets and other businesses like startups? So, welcome, Saffron. Nice to see you. Yeah, it is over to you.
Yeah. So good evening, viewers, and good evening, Saffron. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, Kunzru. So first, I'd like to start with the a quote for the day, and that is, "It's important to turn obstacles into opportunities. Though it may seem rather tedious when you're at it, and it may seem rather tedious, work around it and come out a winner." This is very important because it's only after many years, when you look back, at your life, you realize that, see, it's only because you have overcome these obstacles that you have achieved whatever success you have. So at that time, what may seem rather, something that you can't conquer, later you realize that, see, it is because you conquered that you came out a winner. So it's very important, friends. Work your way through difficulties. Don't think everything is a easy, cakewalk. So let's move to the first piece of news. So it seems like how celebrities are now taking the benefit of income tax loopholes in India, you know, to make money and become wealthy. And see how, these what is very sad is that, see, while the middle classes pay their taxes on time, it's these people who evade taxes, and they know inside out of how to go about it. And the latest news is that of Suhana Khan. She buys three houses for rupees 12.91 crores under the title of an agriculturist, and she registers it as farmland under Deja Vu Farm Private Limited, owned by SRK's sister in law and mother in law. Now, it's not only her that's doing it. Everybody in Bollywood has joined this bandwagon and started buying property. Now, if the government income tax people don't know that this is a scam, a huge scam that's happening, then the problem is with the government. Okay. Now, Alia bought an apartment for rupees 37.8 crores under the name of her production house. She got a tax relief of 25% due to her company and a 1% discount for being a female buyer in Maharashtra. Can you imagine? Both actresses did it for tax benefits, liability protection, and privacy. Another woman who did it is Janvi Kapoor, who sold her Juhu apartment to Rajkumar Rao for rupees 44 crores. So Rajkumar and his wife Patralekha became the owners of the luxury triplex apartment in Juhu. The couple reportedly brought the apartment from Rajruhi co-star Janvi for a whopping 43.87 crores. And according to media, Boni Kapoor's daughter had bought the 14th, 15th, and 16th floor in one of the buildings at Juhu Vilepale development scheme in 2020 for 39 crores. Now, Rajkumar and his wife are quite happy with the price they've got the house at. According to Janvi Kapoor, she's, if you're looking at her film career, she has hardly any movies in hand, and the only few that she had were all huge flops. Now, this property that she had, which is the 14th, 15th, and 16th floor in one of the buildings at Juhuvile Pale Development Scheme, uh, comes with a total of 6 parking slots. As per the documents accessed by Square Feet India, the deal was finalized reportedly on March 31, 2022. Now, the registration of the apartment took place on July 21st, 2022. The new owners paid 2.19 crores in stamp duty, while Janvi had to shell out 78 lakhs for the same. With this deal, Rajkumar has become the Another celebrity in B-Town to buy a luxurious property. Earlier, Ranveer Singh turned neighbor to Shah Rukh Khan as he bought a new home at Bandra Bandstand for rupees 119 crores. The couple is all now said to be neighbors to Shah Rukh Khan. Kajol too bought two flats. Now, with the hefty price tag of approximately 190 crores, Urvashi's new home boasts an exquisite blend of temporary aesthetics and timeless allure, was what the media report said. Now, she's not the only actress. There are many more. Now, Pooja Hegde, who just had a very brief role with Salman Khan, has bought a sea-facing apartment in Bandra, and she has designed the house herself. Now, another woman from actress from the south, Rashmika, owns five luxurious apartments in five places, and she had only one or a couple of Hindi movies. The Post also shared a visual with this declaration. Did you know in just 5 years of her career, Rashmika bought five luxurious apartments in five different places: Hyderabad, Goa, Coorg, Mumbai, and Bangalore. She invested in the properties back to back in 2021. Now, after Mission Majnu, actress Rashmika Mandana, South actress Samantha, has also reportedly purchased a lavish apartment in Mumbai. The palatial apartment is worth a whopping rupees 15 crores. Now, KL Rahul, the cricketer, and Sunil Shetty's daughter Atiya Shetty received gifts of rupees 55 crores but paid zero tax as marriage gifts, and these are not taxable. Remember, these are scams we've been talking about. Marriage gifts, cars, luxury cars, and real estate. These are all, what we've been talking about, which they don't pay any tax. Now, IPL is another area. As the world's richest cricket board, it's said to promote cricket as the biggest religion of India. BCCI made rupees 24,195 crores from only IPL rights, but paid zero tax because it's a charitable organization. Can you imagine? As the world's richest cricket board, it is said to promote cricket as a biggest religion of India, so it doesn't fall under taxes. Even the Indian government don't tax religious institutes and trust who has the biggest treasuries in the world. Today, 670 million Indians who belong to the poorest part of population pay 64% of total tax, such as they paid rupees 14.83 lakh crore in the year 22. 33% tax came from middle class. Even lower and middle class even pays 6x more indirect taxes in comparison with the richest people. Finally, the top 10% of Indian population owns 77% of the country's total wealth, which is 660 billion, and pays only 3% of tax. If BCCI had given taxes every year, Indian government would have earned all taxes which citizens have given in the last 15 years. Here are three ways how celebrities take benefits of income tax loopholes in India. The first one is through fat weddings. So they get a lot of gifts. Then through Section 56 of income tax. It covers taxability on gifts from family, friends, or relatives. It leaves wedding gifts out. Then second part is brand endorsements. Celebrities have skipped taxes as sponsorship services in brand deals while they should be liable to pay taxes. Cash and gold. Popular personalities like influencers and actors often keep their wealth in the form of cash and gold. Income Tax Department conducted raids in 35 places in South India and found huge proofs of tax evasion. Despite a lack of proper healthcare, education, and food, India's poor population struggles to pay taxes, and the richest people enjoy the gap in the system. It's high time the government of India came up with a solution, because don't you think it's a serious issue? Can the Indian government bring equality to income tax system in India? So this is a huge problem we face in India. With all the, we are running behind our auditors, getting, our taxes, everything audited. See, they don't have to worry about anything. All you say is that you are an artist and you buy a lot of artwork, or you sell a lot of artwork. You say you are an agriculturist, you buy a lot of land, and then that land becomes tax-free. So they know all the loopholes. So let's just take a A few comments, Jayate. Starting NGOs, buying these houses, investing in properties, getting into agriculture, and so on are some of the many ways they make black money white. They should be investigated, says Zoya. Welcome, Anita, and welcome, Chris. Welcome, True Indian. And that's how real estate has become unreal prices, especially in Mumbai and down south. So the honest, hardworking public have to offset these losses, says True Indian. Very well said, True Indian. I don't understand why and how Adani got trapped in financial crisis. If there is any industry that's most corrupt, it is the Urdu film industry. When will the government wake up, says Kunzru. True Indian says, what a coincidence, Meenaji. Down south, a small region has evaded property tax by undervalue of 3,000 crores by government officers for benefit of political parties owning the major assets with losses to government. Maya says, all rewarded for supporting or being a part of the cabal. Yeah, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, so we have a very small percentage of the Indian population, paying income tax, right? And that too, most of the income tax is paid by the hardworking, middle class of India, right? And they have to bear the brunt of paying the income tax in India, while all these, the rich and powerful people and organizations, they somehow, they get to know the loopholes in the law and they, evade tax. So, I mean, what is the ED doing, right? Why is the ED not? Why are these people and organizations not under the ED scanner? I mean, it's quite obvious that there are so many politicians at play, right? Be it BJP or be it any other political party. Otherwise, why is it not being reported even by the mainstream media? The mainstream media is also equally quiet as to why raids are not done on these organizations and people, right? Yes. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah. So before that, Jayate, I'd just like to say one of the latest news is that Priyanka Chopra's spy thriller series, Citadel, which is said to have cost over 2,000 crores, is now a question mark as far as Amazon CEO is concerned. So Amazon CEO has asked for a budget analysis. Priyanka Chopra and Richard Madden's spy thriller Citadel is one of the most expensive TV series, yet it failed to crack Nielsen's top 10 list of most streamed shows in the year in the US. Now, the CEO of Amazon.com, Andy Jassy, has asked for a detailed budget report analysis for Amazon's big show that underperformed, including Priyanka Chopra's spy drama series Citadel. As per the report of Bloomberg, Andy has questioned the cost of certain shows, including Citadel. The spy action thriller made its debut on web this April, and it received a very lukewarm reception from the masses and critics. Reportedly, the mega series has a cost of production of over 250 millions, which is 2,500 crores. As per the media report of the international news portal, Jassy asked for a detailed analysis of Amazon's big shows, six of which have apparently underperformed in the last 9 months. According to Nielsen, in the last few months, Amazon has spent 100 million each on shows such as The Power, Dead Ringers, Daisy Jones, and The Six, and The Peripheral, and none of which cracked the list of 10 most watched shows in the US. The underwhelming performance of the biggest shows led Amazon to eliminate 27,000 jobs, and even the future of Jettison project seems uncertain. Another mega series, Lord of the Rings, has struggled to earn acceptance among the masses in its debut season. Reportedly, the show cost Amazon 400 million. However, the series under heavy scrutiny is Priyanka Chopra and Richard Madden's starrer, The Citadel. So you see, friends, how they are lying through their teeth. They say that the series is a huge hit. And let me tell you for a fact, I just said, curious to see, because I know for a fact that Priyanka Chopra can't act for nuts. So I said, let me just watch her in the series and see how she has performed in a Hollywood series. Just the first 5 minutes of the series was enough for me to shut it down forever. It was so, first of all, everything about Priyanka Chopra is so plastic. Her smile, her flirting, and the way she walks. See, there's nothing normal about her. Let me tell you, friends, that see, recently I watched another movie called Tilly. If you have it's I think it's on Prime OTT platform, and please see it. It is a movie based on Black Americans, and the time of the lynching by whites, and how this movie is taken, and how the actress, emotes in that role. This is called acting. Okay, she lives the role of a mother whose young 14-year-old son has been lynched by white Americans. How the mother suffers and becomes a very, very, big figure in the Black American movement against, racism. And this movie, I mean, I couldn't watch it without my eyes tearing up. So this, and when you watch someone like Priyanka Chopra, who's put silicone on her lips, who's lifted her cheeks and done all sorts of things to her body, and trying to flirt with Richard Madden. See, the whole thing comes across as so artificial. How can you watch even 5 minutes of such series? I know. I mean, this is not the only series that I'm talking about. There are many. She's just like Aishwarya Rai. They can't act for nuts. They think that looks is enough for you to watch them through the series, and it's a series. Okay, a movie is only 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Can you imagine watching a series with this lady? So what Amazon says is something that we all endorse, and they should give the truth about how these movies have spent so much money. Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Yeah, yeah, and unfortunately, we don't have any takers for Kerala Story. Any no OTT platforms are entertaining, taking the streaming rights for the Kerala Story, because as we all know, the OTT platforms are all ruled by the leftist cabal, right? And so you can see how, if the film does not fit into their agenda, they will downright just ignore you, and and you have to find something of your own to stream your film in. And hi Mohini, hi Manjushri, hi
Yeah,
Chris.
Manjushri gives a very good comment, Jaydev. I think you should read that.
Yeah, all the rules and regulations for us, the common people, have to bear all the expenses for the country to run. Only 3% of the population pays income tax.
Absolutely.
Yes, Manjushri,
So
and
well said, and you speak for
I
all
don't
of us.
understand why farming is not a taxable income, Manjushri, right? Why rich farmers, at least, they are not paying any income tax
That
when
is,
they earn.
here also there is, Jaydev,
Yeah,
there is a reason. The reason is that, see, many politicians from both parties, all parties, I would say, have agricultural land. And they don't want such a law to be passed where they will have to pay money. You see, it is these political people who are our biggest enemies. We vote them to power, to harass us. All these people, you see all these bigwigs sitting in BJP, all these parties, whether it's Congress or whether it's any other party, they have huge agricultural land.
yeah. So the laws have to be reformed at some point of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and judicial reforms is the need of the hour. And I mean,
See,
see,
there is something very interesting that I wanted to cover. Yesterday we spoke about Shahrukh Khan, and the Khans with, Gayatri of alt media. Now, here we exposed the kind of bad period that they're going through, or rather, we can see they're undergoing a Shani Dasha. Okay. Now, here's one more thing that will make Shah Rukh Khan fall in our eyes. So I would like to inform friends that there was a time when Shah Rukh Khan said, "मैं बहुत घटिया इंसान हूँ, मुझको ये award चाहिए," to an editor and confessed bribing for an award. When Shah Rukh Khan tried bribing an editor to bag the Best Actor award and called himself a ghatiya insan, which in English means a dirty man. Now, Indian award shows have created a buzz recently for all the wrong reasons. While celebrities like Amir and Kangana had talked in the past about boycotting these events, actors like Salman Khan reveal the ugly side of these galas as well. They all said the same thing, that the Indian award shows are rigged. While some said it jokingly, some made serious allegations. While Shahrukh Khan has never really spoken on the matter, in an old interview, he did drop some hints. It would be quite hard to believe, but King Khan once tried to bribe an editor to get an award. Instead of trying to hide or deny the matter, he wholeheartedly accepted it. And you'll see, like there was a video in which he was seen giving an interview to Rajesh Sharma of Aapki Adalat. The host said SRK once got an award for a best actor, but before receiving it, he went to the editor with the cash in his pocket and tried to bribe him. The Pathan actor replied, जब आदमी को want होती है, desire, चाह होती है, किसी चीज की बहुत, तो वो बहुत घटिया बन जाता है कि मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे ये भी चाहिए, मुझे घड़ी चाहिए, बंगला चाहिए, तो मुझको अवार्ड्स की बहुत चाह थी, चाह है. So here, friends, what he means is that, see, when a person has a very strong desire, it could be for anything. It could be for watches or for bungalows. So here he was yearning for the best actor award. He said that out of desperation for recognition, he did this unbelievable thing. He said, I was desperate to get the Best Actor award because I felt very objectively that I deserved it. मुझको ऐसा अवार्ड मिलना चाहिए इस साल, तो वो वांट आ गई, वो डिजायर आ गई, तो फिर मैं घटिया हो गया. जब मैं घटिया हो गया तो मैं एडिटर के पास गया, मैंने कहा, सर, मैं बहुत घटिया इंसान हूं, मुझको ये अवार्ड चाहिए, और अगर आप पैसा लेते हो तो मैं पैसा भी दूंगा. The editor told him that it's now not how their show worked, and if SRK had it in him, he would bag the accolade. Then he said when he got the award, he realized that he had done something wrong. जब मुझे अवार्ड मिला तो मुझे लगा कि मैंने बहुत घटिया बात की. फिर मैंने पब्लिसिटी खालिद मोहम्मद और फिल्म फेयर से अपोलोजाइज किया. मुझे कोई भी उसमें शर्म नहीं है कि अपनी घटिया बन के लिए सॉरी बोलूं या माफी मांगू, और मैंने माफी मांगी. So very clearly he's talking about Khalid Mohammed, the editor, and he's saying that, see, he actually gave him money to get an award. Now see if you compare it to what happened in his WhatsApp chats with Samir Wankhede. Tell me the truth, viewers. Are you surprised? No, you're not surprised, because this man couldn't stoop to any level. And this is how they get awards. You remember, Salman Khan openly said he paid for his award. And when he said that he's not getting an award, then he said, you pay me for my performance. So they are just paid dancers. They're not actors of merit that you can talk about. Narinder says the question is, where are they getting money from to buy all this? Yes. Now he's promoting Besharmi. Same thing he did with, yes, A Sensible Life. That's what they teach their kids too, nepotism. Maya says, just like Kerala story Sounds of Freedom is facing criticism from many quarters for all things that is not a true story, saying that the child actor was abused by Buchanan, not kidnapped. Of course they'll say it because they want to protect themselves, Maya. Yes. The people in Bollywood and politics only care about land, agriculture, and extract money from the common public. Here, Sensible, let me tell you one thing. See, I was watching a video, where Dharmendra, I think he must be having, I'm not sure, but 100 acres of land, agricultural land. Okay. So now his pastime is showing us everything that happens in the farm. So he has this little buggy, that he drives around the farm. And I saw him, showing us vegetables and fruits and what all he does, and the kind of rotis, makki ki roti and all that he eats. When he was, going around the farm and showing us the vegetables, I was looking at the state of the farmers who were, farming with him or showing them. They were wearing tattered clothes. At least as a farmer, Dharmendra can be a little bit more kind, and give them some sort of uniform or clothes to make them look good. So I was thinking, somewhere I used to think that this Dharmendra has some sort of a good heart. None of them have it. His wife is worst. If at the airport a SUV does not come to pick her, she will create a tantrum and she'll sit there and cry like a baby. That's what Hema Malini is. So here, when he shows the farm, I felt so sad because see, you have, say, around, I'm not talking exactly, if you have around 100 acres of land, you're getting yield, and this yield is brought to you by the farmers. You can look after your workers well, isn't it? At least get them to dress. Okay, even forget about it. At least for the photo shoot, you make them dress well. What sort of people are these? The heartless creatures. Big B had started. He was an agriculturist in the past to get over taxes. Yes. Welcome, Vidya. Welcome, Nirmala. Bollywood has been a curse to India. Absolutely. Rishi Kapoor had said he was asked to buy an award but refused. I think for his first hit, yes. You remember, see, Rishi is the kind of person who would speak very frankly. Meena, what is going on between plastic, Rai, and Lambu? Yesterday you were saying to Gayatri. So there are a lot of things, Savitri. We'll discuss that at another time because we have a lot of news to cover this in this session. Surely we will discuss that, and I'm sure you also know
Suprabhatam,
what we've been
Vidya
talking
ji.
about. Yeah. Vidya says, Suprabhadam, there are beautiful hero stories in real life. Yes. Yeah. Back to you, Jay.
Yeah, so coming to the latest in the Samir Wankade SRK case, and the latest is the Bombay High Court has permitted Samir Wankade to amend his petition and add additional grounds, including the one which states that the one giving a bribe should also be prosecuted. So Wankade, as all of you know, was charged by CBI with extortion and bribery in the Screws case. Now, apparently on Wednesday, Wankade's lawyers Abad Punda, Rizwan Merchant, and Sneha began arguing these issues when Advocate Kuldeep Patel, appearing for the agency, pointed out that these points were not a part of the petition. Ponda submitted that these are legal issues and hence need not be in the petition. Now, however, Patel persisted for following the bench of justices Gadkari and Dige, asked Wankade to amend his plea one last time and include the points. He was allowed to amend the petition earlier as well. So the sections say that a person who offers or gives a bribe to a public servant to induce him or her and gain undue advantage shall also be prosecuted. So it looks like slowly things are are turning into Samir Wankade's favor. Right, he's able to. They are allowing him to change his petition in the Bombay High Court. So we have to pray, for things to be favorable for Samir Wankade at this particular point of time. Yes.
Yeah. And also, see, Jaydev, you remember we had covered the news about Shahrukh Khan getting his nose injured while shooting. Now, apparently, it seems that these reports were fake because
Okay.
everybody noticed that the superstar looked super healthy during his latest spotting after so established surgery rumors. So he did not undergo any surgery apparently. Since yesterday, when the rumors of his accident surfaced, people were looking at images. Now apparently this did not happen. He was in Los Angeles, and it was reported that due to bleeding he suffered during injury, he underwent an immediate operation after which he returned to Mumbai. However, it looks like the news about the accident is not true. The morning he was seen, Shah Rukh Khan was snapped at the airport along with his wife Gauri and Abram. The paps were waiting for to see him, with bated breath and broken nose. So when they looked at him, they were, expecting him to be wrapped in with bandages, just like his, movie poster Jawan. According to the latest report, he did not meet with an accident or undergo any nose surgery. The man was snapped wearing a blue sweatshirt, which he paired up with a black cap. The superstar picked dark shades to round off his look as he went out of the airport with his wife and son. And he walked calmly towards his car, and fans were said that they were relieved to see that he was not hurt. And some of the fans said that can't believe people actually thought that he was going to get a nose job at this point. He has made his entire career with that face. They didn't just think, they were hoping it was true so they could troll him. Now, everybody was busy covering up for the fact that the accident didn't happen, and critics were after him, to say that he would have got a nose job done. So either way, it's just like when a cat lands, it'll land always on its 4 feet. So the fans of Shah Rukh Khan or all the Khans, whether the news is negative or positive, they'll only attack the people who criticize, saying that they are trolls and they wanted this to happen. So one thing I noticed about Shah Rukh Khan is that he's desperate for importance. Even just coming to the airport with his wife and his son, or whether it's Aryan's son, we don't know, but he's desperate for attention. And all this 5 minutes in social media answer, ask me any questions, and everything is an indication that he's being neglected terribly. And he himself doesn't know that whether his next movie would be a hit at all. Shahrukh is, yes, Kunzro, is looking for serious attention by gaining sympathy for his so-called injury. Well said. SRK was spotted in Mumbai airport on his return, looking perfectly fit and fine, which someone had really smashed his nose. SRK said himself he is Ghatia, so he can go to any lowest level. Yes, so we can expect a lot more news from these Khans, whether it's the midget, or the pot-bellied Saif Khan, or whether it is, the bulging eyes, Salman Khan. So I wanted to actually, Jaydev, if you could show, please continue. I wanted you to show a picture of, Salman Khan, an actual picture of Salman. So if you can show that, let me just give it to you on the WhatsApp. So let me just bear with me, friends. 1 second. Continue, Jaydev.
Yeah, so it looks like as you guys discussed yesterday regarding the Khans, be it Salman, SRK or Amir Khan, they are losing their importance, every day, and you can see that boycott Bollywood movement is growing stronger every day, and these Khans, their films are flopping. Amir Khan with Lal Singh Chadda, and Salman Khan with Kisi Ki Bai Kisi Ki Jaan, and SRK had a false hit like Patan. So they are trying all the tricks in the book. They are taking up some Big Boss shows. Like Salman Khan is now the host of Big Boss, so he's trying every trick in the park to somehow stay relevant and somehow counter the hashtag boycott Bollywood movement at this point of time. And everything is going in vain for them because people have become smart, especially after the SSR movement, and now they can't take people for a ride like they used to for so many years or for so many decades. In fact, nearly 2 decades, right? So ever since Dawood Ibrahim was very strong in the 90s and early 2000s. So now you can see people are sort of making better choices as to what kind of content to consume, especially they are appreciating good films which show Hinduism in the right light, like you have Kantara, and you have the Malikapuram, which is a Malayalam film, and also Kerala Story was a massive hit. So yeah, I mean these are how things look very positive, in the sense that people are boycotting Bollywood, and each and every film is flopping left and right. Hi Purna, hi Sensible Life. Pregnancy was also an act, Uli says. Okay. The teaser of Alia Ranbir new movie, looking at Alia, but she seems that she was not pregnant at all during this film. I really fail to understand just how much money do these people need to live, and what do they all do with this money. SRK can live 5 lifetimes without earning. Why so much greed? It's not that they do. In fact, to maintain their lifestyles, they need to amass so much of wealth each and every year, because they have to maintain that lifestyle. And not only that, I'm sure that there are big politicians who want to take a cut out of all the films. So they might have certain targets which they have to achieve in a particular year, right? Using their brand value, be it brand endorsements, be it films. So I'm sure the ecosystem, they'll be taking a cut, and because of that, they will have to keep on acting in films, right? I can visualize all Khans singing in old age. I'm best to themselves. They will be leading lonely lives ahead, says Kunsuru. So, friends, it's quite interesting that speaking of the Khans, and apparently Salman Khan, is catching the feet of this guy, Sanjay Leela Bansali, and apparently it seems that Salman and Sanjay Bansali are going to have this film, inshallah, and it seems it'll be a reunion, because they have acted in that film with Aishwarya Rai a long time back, right? When Salman and Aishwarya Rai was acting in that film, which apparently became a hit at that point of time. And so this is what a close friend of Salman said. He is looking for the right script. I don't mean action-packed or drama-driven. It has to be something Salman hasn't done before, preferably something that is relevant and yet personal. So you can see now the fear has already set in into the minds of Salman Khan. He has the fear of Lawrence Bishnoi, right? He has a target. He has a target on his back, and now he has the fear of the film flopping as well, because Kisi Ki Bai Kisi Ki Jaan was a big flop, and now he has a fear of making stupid scripts, like that film was very stupid with nursery rhymes, songs, and everything. And now you can see how he is pushing his ego aside. He is eating all kinds of things, and now you can see how he is catching the feet of certain film directors and producers, especially the South Indian film industry, like how we saw he asked Ram Charan to play a cameo in that film. And because Ram Charan acted in a film which was a success, in Hollywood, right?
Now, there's an interesting piece of news. Anything related with Sajid Khan, Farah Khan's brother, will revolve around a woman's figure. So there was a time when Sajid Khan actually fat shamed Vidya Balan in an old video and told Ritesh Deshmukh, तभी विद्या का वेट ज्यादा था तो जब भी गले लगाती थी क्रश कर देती थी which left all the people rather shocked. So Bollywood is a place where where they make all sorts of sexist comments, and we've seen this multiple times. And then looking at an old video where Sajid Khan could be seen making fat-shaming comments about Vidya Balan, along with Ritesh Deshmukh, and later the two of them shared a good laugh about it. Now netizens are reacting to it, and they find it quite shocking. You remember, Vidya had worked in Sajid's 2007 movie Hey Baby along with Ritesh Deshmukh, Akshay Kumar, Fardeen Khan, and others. The film also featured a cameo by Shahrukh Khan. Now, coming back to the old video, as it started going viral, when it was shared by a Reddit user, Vidya can be heard saying, asking Ritesh, who had appeared on the show hosted by Sajid, everyone's been asking me, and I don't know, are you single or you not? To that, Ritesh remarked, for you, darling, I'm always single. It was at this moment when Sajid said, were you ever in love with Vidya during the making of Hey Baby? And while it seemed Ritesh felt a little uncomfortable, he further pestered him. No, because I think Vidya ka aapka upar thoda bahut crush develop hua tha. When Ritesh gave a disbelief reaction, ye tabhi Vidya ka weight zyada tha. So he was saying, Sajid said, ये तभी विद्या का वेट ज्यादा था जब भी गले लगाती थी क्रश कर देती थी and then both of them shared a laugh. Now it's a case of body shaming, And this man has absolutely, no qualms in speaking about women in this manner. Another person said that Vidya was giving back-to-back terrific performance and which put the industry, and the people hearing this, absolutely shocked. And they said it's more, the way she acts rather than she looks. One commented the fact that he himself had more fat on his body than Vidya, and he managed to make fun of her. I don't know who should have made fun of whom here. So this is something that this man will have to live with, Sajid Khan, because he is the kind of man who has absolutely no respect, for anyone. So it's very strange that he continues to thrive in Bollywood. Yeah. So let
Yeah.
me just take a
So
few comments. I don't know why Bansali is considered the best actor. Most of his movies are overrated. It's very true about this industry that mediocrity supports mediocrity, says Dhanashri. Purna, such a cheap guy. Yes, Sajid Khan. Bollywood in general has no respect for females, says Asha. Narinder says they can't make us fools anymore. So it doesn't matter if they have injuries or whatever bad is going on in their lives. Nobody cares anymore. Justice for SSR. Here, Narinder, when you speak like that, see what reminds me. It reminds me of the lives of the superstars' wives, or I would rather say the
fabulous,
fossilized
fabulous lives
actors.
of
Yeah,
Bollywood wives.
yeah, where they are constantly undergoing the knife, the surgical knife, or getting botox done, or liposuction done, because constantly they are competing with young girls like Pooja Hegde, and the younger girls, and they don't know, see that they've already grown so old that now, even their body will not listen to them, even if they go and do a 10-hour gym workout. So this is something that they have to come to terms with. So Narendra, what you said is so true. We are not bothered about whether they have injury or not, but they are, actually they are digging their own graves in the same manner. Yes, and he's talking about Vidya. Such a cheap guy. Yeah. Sajid Khan is not a fit guy. He's a motu, and I can't stand his face. See, here also, let me tell you one thing. See, Tamanna Bhatia, who, has done a part in the last stories in OTT platform. Now, she has told about the man she's in love with. He's also an actor in that series. That, he's the first man that I have kissed. Now, I would like to ask Tamanna, Tamanna, you were with Sajid Khan in one of his movies, and you were moving around like his girlfriend. Don't tell me that he spared you. He has not spared even one actress. So please don't tell us that the kiss did not happen earlier, because this man is one who will not leave spare any woman. And if you are to act in his movie, he'll make sure that you strip for him. So Tamanna's comment did make me laugh, because I'm sure she would have earlier been exploited by this dirty old man. Salman Khan and Bansali collaboration will give us another opportunity to boycott their film. Yes, absolutely. So I think with this news, we can conclude this session. Thank you, friends, for watching us and giving us your valuable comments. And we'll see you again tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.